No, we have to keep that held in. Otherwise the gun won't fire, okay? This hand. Grab right there. There you go, just like that. Okay, turn this leg forward. There you go, just like that. All right, go ahead and give me one shot. All right. All right, full out of no, we have to keep that held in. Otherwise the gun won't fire, okay? This hand. Grab right there. There you go, just like that. Okay, turn this leg forward. There you go, just like that. All right, go ahead and give me one shot. All right. All right, full out of
A firing range and a 9-year-old girl learning how to shoot an Uzi. When the lesson backfires, leaving an instructor dead, was she too young to even be there? I'm Michelle Franzen in New York. So many questions about this developing story today, and we want to get right to ABC's Marcy Gonzalez for the latest. Marcy.
Hi, Michelle. Well, police say charges will not be filed, but still they are investigating, looking over everything, including video we're told was recorded by the girl's mother of what happened leading up to the accident. This video showing a 9-year-old girl learning to fire an automatic Uzi, taken just moments before this lesson turned deadly.
All right, go ahead and give me one shot.
Soon after, investigators say the gun kicked back over her head and a bullet accidentally hit her instructor, Charlie Vaca, killing him.
Like I said, it's like losing a brother. These aren't employees or associates of ours. These are family. We're all family.
It happened Monday while the girl from New Jersey was vacationing at this outdoor shooting range near Las Vegas. Her parents reportedly right there when the accident happened.
It's really been breaking a lot of people's hearts.
The gun range operator explains instructors are trained to block guns from recoiling into the air, especially when training children, adding that although this girl is only 9 years old, she was old enough to fire the powerful weapon.
Well, a 9-year-old gets an Uzi in her hand when they're within the criteria as 8 years old to shoot firearms. We instruct kids as young as 5 and 22 rifles, and they don't get to handle high firearms, but they're under the supervision of their parents and of our professional range masters.
And we're told that 39-year-old instructor had more than a dozen years of military experience and was enlisted in the Army Reserve. Michelle.
Marcy, thank you very much for that report. We now want to bring in ABC's crime and terror analyst Brad Garrett in our Washington bureau. Brad, of course, being a parent, it's a very personal decision whether or not to allow your kids to be around guns. We've heard that this 9-year-old was old enough to be at that range. What do you make of this accident?
Well, I think you have to start, Michelle, with why does anybody need to shoot an automatic weapon, in particular a 9-year-old? But if you're determined to do that, then you stay right there with them on the ground where you literally can control the muzzle. And if it starts to move, stop it. But the real key with this is it appropriate for a 9-year-old to be shooting an automatic weapon? And I think the over-the-board answer would be no.
And Brad, do we know if there are any widespread or general sort of regulations at gun ranges, or do they have their own sort of policy that they can make?
I will tell you, it's not a routine situation where you let a small child shoot an automatic weapon, for starters. But the idea that she's standing there alone with a weapon on automatic and there's really not an instructor literally controlling her if in fact he needs to is a real key component. But again, the real question is, should any of this occurred in the first place? Fortunately, this is an isolated incident. You don't hear, occasionally people do get shot on ranges just because of carelessness. But I don't know that I've ever heard of another case like this. As far as potential laws, I doubt it. I mean, the parents probably signed a release before the child was allowed to shoot. The instructor was certified. You know, was there a question about how he did this or how he approached it? Maybe, but I don't see anything from a criminal standpoint that could be potentially charged at this point.
No, I imagine investigators there will be looking into this much more. Thanks so much, Brad Garrett, for weighing in. And you can keep up with this story in real time by downloading the ABC News app and starring this story for exclusive updates on the go. For now, I'm Michelle Franzen in New York.